when you look at your analytics, what do you do for marketing? Like where, if you look at your analytics, right, you've got your main sources of traffic and then you have your external sources of traffic. What are like the top 3 or 4 sources for external traffic? And then how do you drive those?
Let me check right now for you. Hold on a second.
Dope. See, yeah, because I'll let you know what mine is, what you're pulling that up. So 2.9% of my, actually I can probably share this. 2.9% of my total traffic comes from.
What are you clicking on? Oh, okay, you're pulling it up.
I just shared it. Okay, so let me make this a little.
Oh, I see. Reach.
Okay,
oh,
so
yeah, I'll show mine. I have no problem showing mine.
So the total of my, in terms of external traffic, 2.9% of my total is external of the total traffic. So it's a relatively small amount. But obviously, if I can get this to grow to even 4% or 5%, this drastically increases.
All right, so real quick,
the effect of the algorithm.
Explain everyone where we're at right now, because I kind of want to know too. So traffic source external. So that's going to be, and then if you go down, does it say, what's the other traffic source?
External. So you're getting into your analytics
within the YouTube. So there's within the YouTube and then there's without YouTube.
So this is most of it. This is like 97% of the total traffic sources. This is shorts. So 42% of my shit is from shorts.
Wow.
Crypto.
Oh yeah, no.
Crypto. You need to be on this. Like this, I got 233,000 views over the last 30 days, and a decent portion of that, like 80, maybe 85% of that came from shorts. Like it's so there's massive opportunity.
Well, that just tells me that people should be using TikTok as well, because a short is basically they tried to copy what TikTok was doing, and we're not on TikTok enough. But if you do make a short, you can also go ahead and post it onto TikTok. So it's a 60-second video. Can I see some of yours that got a lot of views?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing. I'll pull this back up and I'll find one.
Yeah, fine. Just take your time and find one of those. Yeah. So this is I'll let you know my strategy kind of just and see what you guys think about what I'm this is just like my natural strategy. I have no real background. So it's kind of just what I've felt and noticed over the years. So I'm on every platform. There's no platform I'm not on. As far as the major 5. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm on all of them. I have over the suggested amount of followers for each one of them, like to the point where you're like, in the mix or whatever the number is for each one, except YouTube actually. So I haven't done that one yet. But so I'm just doing my live streams for now. As far as the workload, it's taking me a certain amount of time to do all this stuff, but it'll shrink over time. I'm doing my live stream every day at 11, and then I'm clipping it with I can't do it without a producer. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know how. He's too good, and I can't do it as well as him. It would take me another year to get on that level right now. So I'm just going to accept the help that someone's giving me. But people like to help me too, because I'm going 100% and they know it. Like I'm going for whatever this is. I just want to make good content. Like I just want to do this now. Just like Coffee said, he's like, you decided to do it. And I was like, you're right. I just decided to be a content creator. It's really all I did. I didn't think of it like that. I thought of it like I'm quitting my job, but really I'm just being a content creator now.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's amazing feeling. It's empowering. It is empowering.
Let me pull this up for you guys. Let me share it. So I have multiple channels. So the 233,000 views is across platforms.
Hold on one second.
Yeah. Okay. So see this right here? This is only, I don't know what your analytics, you might be like, oh yeah, he's only getting this many, but like this is been helpful for me is the YouTube shorts. So this one, in this 1 hour, I got 671 views, but you get to see over the last 60 minutes, it's trending up. So I look down here and I'll just click 60 minutes here. This video here, Pulsechain and Hex cards, like literally I'm driving to the beach. I'm on the way home from the beach and my girlfriend's like, wait, that card says Hex on it. Oh, that one says Paul something on it. And so I pulled in and
it was Crypto Sparbuck team. He didn't even know it was them. He was passing them.
This was like 3 weeks ago. I'm like 2 weeks into like crypto.
So and Abit came on the stream to chat for the first time that day, and like 30 minutes later, he was passing them at the gas station, and they had never known of each other before. It was the weirdest fucking thing.
Wow.
So
this
one here is 118 views. Like I don't know what yours normally get, right? So this channel over the last 48 hours has 4,500 views, right? This specific video, which is an 8-second clip, right, of just me like, oh, hey, guys, check this out, 2 fucking cards, right, is 122 views over the last 60 minutes. I have one, let me stop this and I'll go to the other channel, in.
You ever thought about vlogging Crypto Coffee?
Vlogging? I mean, I've thought about like some more of my personal life and stuff. Just kind of like
more so, just not crypto.
I've thought about it for sure. It seems fun.
I think you would do well.
Yeah. People probably
like,
want to know what I do behind this.
But even if it's just like gym and shit, like if you have a good attitude throughout your day, which you probably do. I mean, everyone fucking hates shit sometimes, of course.
Yeah.
Like, but as long as you have a good attitude, like the cool thing about vlogging, I think, and I haven't done it yet because I can't afford a camera, but I'm going to buy a camera next. I'm going to do all the same shit I'm doing anyway. I'm just going to record it. Yeah, gotcha. So I'm not changing up at all. I'm just going to say my schedule is my schedule. Let me just learn how to record it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to do and see what happens. Because there's no room to switch up when you're busy. Like you can't really switch up shit. Just like you were saying yesterday, you're like, I'm still in this apartment. I'm still doing this thing because like I've been busy as fuck. Like you haven't taken that time to be like fruits of your labor. You're just still grinding it out because that's what you decided to do at this moment. Not everyone can decide to do something else.
Check out this one that I just sent you. So this one just got 1,000 views in the last 48 hours.
Coffee should do TikTok. Crypto stylist. I agree. How are you doing this morning? I was just telling them you're getting me a coffee in the other room. They weren't believing me.
Me and Crypto Stylist have something really big coming up. We're excited. So
whoa,
keep your mouth shut.
You want to make a clip of it?
No. It'll probably be later today. Actually, we're gonna make a video. So
keep tuned on Crypto Coffee. He's coming out with a big thing. I kind of know what it is, but I don't know specifics. But I know it's freaking amazing. And guys, make sure you're paying attention. Notifications on, Mr. CC.
So you talked about the content, right? And I'm a 100% believer it's the content. The production quality is an afterthought for me. It does have an impact, but the biggest piece is the quality of the content. And like you need reps, you need bats, right? Like somebody makes one video and they're like, oh, I only got 6 views. It's because you get to continue. So can you talk about the quality of the content, but also like the originality of it? Because I don't watch other people's content. Like I don't consume other people's content.
You can't.
There's not enough time in the day. You're making it right. But it's about what you say and how you say it. It's really just about having an original thought, not just copying someone else's video verbatim, which I've seen, and it's fucking sad. It's like just go for a walk, man. Just go for a walk and thoughts will just come to you. Like I think people just rat brain all day and like doom scrolling through Twitter and stuff, and they don't have time to actually have any original thoughts. So their thoughts just become an amalgamation of everybody else's hive mind thoughts. And what you want is original content. Yeah, cream or sugar. Actually, I do black.
Me too, bro. No thing. Come on, we got to keep those abs ready for summertime.
Yeah, exactly. It's right around the corner. But I mean, you got to try to have an overlap of what's personally interesting to you versus what you think would be interesting with the audience. It's like a Venn diagram, and the part where you guys overlap and mesh that's the stuff that really gets a lot of resonation and views. So, but it turns out like most of the stuff you think is interesting, a lot of other people will think is interesting too. So I wouldn't like overthink it too much. I would just like keep a notepad or a OneNote or whatever it is, and just write down like interesting ideas. And then all it takes is one idea, and you can do a quick 10-minute video on one single idea, or maybe two or three ideas if they're like, a bulleted list of like, people like lists as well. So top 3 reasons why you should buy Hex, or top 7 reasons, like, or like, this is what happens when you press the emergency end stake button. You know what I mean? Like something that just drives people's attention. Like,
I tell people too, you could do a majority of your like, this is the TikTok advice I give people: 80% legit information, then 20% funny shit. Just do funny shit with your buddies.
That's
like you just like a little bit of funny shit. Like, oh, there's a trend. Let me do one funny thing every once in a while. It's gay.
But it doesn't matter. It works for you, but like it might not work for other people. But the originality piece of it, maybe they like tea, or right, like they like their thing, and bringing that uniqueness in is what Crypto Coffee is talking about. Like whatever your uniqueness is,
it's just so different.
That forward.
It's so different. Like I'm thinking to myself as like when I started YouTubing, I thought of myself as a guy who was running a show. I didn't think of a YouTube video maker because I had never done that, right? I had never made a video before other than like a quick TikTok. So I was like, the way to me, I never even thought about making a video. I said, I'm going to have a show. Like, I don't know what else to do. Like I'm a showman, right? Like I like to be, this is kind of who I am. And I am very social, and hang out with everyone. I'm very extroverted. So like, I was like, this is a place where I can bring the best people in crypto, but instead of being a little bullshitter and a little pussy, ooh, another one.
I think it's all right. I think you can swear, man.
No, I know, but like the people, they get so offended now about everything I say. But people everyone's so fucking afraid to be themselves because they think people are judging you. Nobody gives a fuck about you at all. 0%. No one cares. I mean, other than your family and like a girl and like your 2 boys. Literally.
But in reality,
I used to live my whole entire life thinking other people would have some judgment that would change something about something that would occur in my life. It never did that once occur. Everyone, when I got arrested, everyone said, fuck you. Yep. Literally, fuck you. When I got sober, they said, we don't want to hang out with you anymore because you don't drink. And when you know, it's just the same thing. And I was just like, everyone's fake. I want to escape it. I wanted to escape it so bad because when you go through drug stuff, I don't know anyone's story, but when you go through drug stuff and make it to the other side of that, you realize that nobody fucking cares about you when you're at your lowest, except your fam.
Well, think about anybody who's died, even if they're famous. Like Michael Jackson died. People pretend to care for 20 minutes, right? And then they move on with their life. That's his life. It's not like a bad thing or a good thing. It's just you have to recognize that you don't live your life for what other people think. You live your life for yourself. Like, I couldn't care less what my girlfriend or my parents or my friends think. Like, I don't give a shit about that. It doesn't matter to me. I'm still going to live my life for me. Go. So I wanted to ask you about like anything that you're seeing in terms of your analytics or like so for me, I'm like, TikTok 2 years ago was like I was getting 5 million views a month, right? And now that's gone away. But now on YouTube Shorts, that's over-indexing, right? Like that's 80% of my views, and it's like allowed me to substantially increase my growth rate across like what I'm doing. Are you noticing anything like that? Or maybe it's content, maybe it's not the location, but maybe it's like this type of content is over-indexing because sometimes you notice that too.
Right. Well, that's cool, man. I mean, it makes me think I need to get into more short-term stuff. I've only got 2 YouTube Shorts out there. I've got like 2 TikToks. And apparently those are getting a lot more views. I'm sure it's because it takes less attention span, right? But if you're wondering where my external sources come from, it's 20% Google search, then Twitter, then Facebook. Surprisingly, I don't know who's sharing my stuff on Facebook.
There's big groups on Facebook. There's a PulseX, PulseChain, and Hex group on Facebook, and they actually have some pretty good traffic on there.